Every Mac comes with a collection of powerful apps. Millions more are available from the Mac App Store, and some can be downloaded from the internet. My name is Jeremy, and I'll answer what are macOS apps, where can you get them, and how are they installed and uninstalled. An app, short for application, is a group of files that function together to perform a specific task, like browsing the web with Safari or organizing events with Calendar. These two apps are examples of many included with macOS. Among the native macOS apps are several utility apps that can greatly benefit administrators. Activity Monitor helps with troubleshooting by displaying the status of all processes, and Disk Utility can be used to format internal and external disks. So where is a good place to find more apps? The Mac App Store opened in 2011 as a way to provide users with apps submitted by registered developers. Every app in the Mac App Store goes through app review, which is the process to have apps approved. Only Apple-approved apps are in the Mac App Store, so you can rest assured what you're installing is safe. Open the Mac App Store by clicking the icon in the dock or selecting it from the Apple menu. You can use the search field in the sidebar to find apps, or browse by categories. Free apps have a Get button in order to download and install, while paid apps show the price on the button. Each app has a rating, screenshots, and a description to learn more about them. Found an app you like? Click the Price or Get button, then click Install. An Apple ID is required to install apps from the Mac App Store, and since this is my first app, I'm prompted to sign in. If you've used iCloud or the App Store for iOS, you can use the same Apple ID in the Mac App Store. Otherwise, click the Create Apple ID button to make a new one. After signing in, the app begins downloading and the progress can be monitored where the Get button was or under the Launchpad icon in the dock. Once the app is installed, the progress bar in the Mac App Store, previously the Get button, will change to an Open button. Click that button to open the app, or it can be found in the Launchpad or in the Applications folder in a Finder window. But what about apps like Firefox? Mozilla Firefox is a commonly used web browser that's not available from the Mac App Store. Instead, it must be downloaded and installed from the internet. Do a simple web search for Firefox and navigate to its download page. Items downloaded from the internet will be saved in the Downloads directory of your Home folder by default. Apps from the internet will typically be provided in a disk image or package file. In the case of Firefox, a disk image. Double-click the disk image in a Finder window, or click the icon in the Downloads stack to open it and follow the on-screen instructions. A new window appears with the Firefox app and an arrow pointing to the Applications folder. This is instructing us to drag the Firefox app into the Applications folder to install it. Apps can be opened from any location, even this disk image, but in order for other users on this computer to open them, it makes sense to place them in Applications. Disk images function similarly to physical disks that were used to install software in the past. After the app has successfully copied to the Applications folder and the installation is complete, you can eject the disk by secondary clicking in the disk image window or selecting Eject Firefox from the File menu. In 2018, Apple introduced Notarization as a way to give users more confidence in the apps installed from the internet. Notarization is not app review, which is the process to have apps approved for the Mac App Store. Instead, developers can submit their software to Apple where an automated system checks it for malicious content. Beginning January 2020, Mac software distributed outside the Mac App Store must be notarized in order to run. Launchpad is a central location where you can see and open apps that are on your Mac, similar to the iOS home screen. Apps can be opened by clicking and rearranged by dragging. Notice what happens when I press and hold the Option key. The apps begin to jiggle, and a Delete button appears on apps from the Mac App Store. Simply click the Delete button while holding the Option key to delete the app. However, Firefox can't be deleted from Launchpad because it's not from the Mac App Store. It can be deleted by navigating to the Applications folder in a Finder window and dragging the app to the trash. Alternatively, an uninstaller may be provided by the developer. It's important to note that some app data and preferences are stored in directories separate from the app bundle. deleting an app from Launchpad or the Applications folder may still leave behind some data in these directories. For more information, check out our video on app preferences. That's all for our video on macOS apps. Thanks for watching, and we encourage you to continue learning.